Today we've got a few more multivans rolling out the door. To the left here, we've got a short wheelbase rear entry vehicle that's getting set up for a client to drive. Over to the right here, it's a short wheelbase multivan, side access, that what we call a flattened front floor and a lift on the side. And this one here is Lynn's new van. She's opted to go a multivan. I really like the colour in the blue. But the base car started its life as a Highline, so it comes with extra features from the factory. LED lights, chrome accents, 18-inch wheels. It's got leather interior with suede inserts, vehicle monitoring on the side, auto parking for parallel parking, and a few nice bits and pieces. On the back it's got LED tail lights and brake lights as well. And she's opted to go a side entry, so with a ramp. So airbag suspension lowers the car, remote control, open door, remote control electric ramp. She's using a manual wheelchair, using a winch when she's on flat ground where she's got a little bit more of a ramp angle. She'll use a winch to assist her into the vehicle. And once she's into the vehicle, she'll restrain the wheelchair with two straps that she can reach and transfer to a driver's seat, which is what we call a 6-way power seat base, which motors back, up and down, and swivels to suit her transfers across. It is lowered to the front of the vehicle with the flooring, so later on, if transferring becomes a bit difficult, that seat can be removed and she can then drive from wheelchair if need be down the track. So the 6-way power seat base has a controller that operates the functions forward and rear, so the seat will be in its rear position so she can hop on. For transfers going from the seat to the wheelchair, typically have the seat higher than the wheelchair to transfer across and lower to transfer from the wheelchair to the seat. And it also has a swivel function to set up the right angle of where the wheelchair is parked. In the front of the vehicle for Lynn, she's driving with hand controls that has the brake handle operating the brake. She's driving from a remote satellite, so this here clips onto her hand and this becomes the throttle. So while she's driving the vehicle, this is the throttle. She can still change radio stations, scratch her head while having the throttle in control of the vehicle, whilst the other hand is on the steering wheel or operating the brake, and then this goes on the steering wheel. So you can sort of do things as you're driving along. Lynn's going to be doing a lot of towing. She's got a caravan set up with wheelchair access. So we've put a camera that's mounted inside the revision mirror, and that'll connect to the back of her caravan. There's a brake pedal guard here so that while she's driving with hand controls, that her feet don't knock the brakes or the pedals or get underneath there and become a problem. Electric park brake, which operates obviously the park brake because there's no position on the floor there for the handbrake to be anymore. Airbag suspension is controlled off the controller here, and then our switch gear is mounted up on the top here, and this has ramp open and closed, dock release if she was to use a dock later on when she's driving in a wheelchair, if that happens down the track, and electric front wheels, so if she's in a wheelchair in the front passenger position, activates the electric front wheels that connect the wheelchair in the front there. So I might just simulate how the winch works with a ramp. Now, I haven't had much practice at this, but we'll give it a quick go. So Lynn will come up in a manual chair, come up to the ramp, reach down, grab the straps, clip them onto her chair, like so, get this in the right spot. And she's got a remote control, which is a forward button, which will winch the chair up. Now, you can use this system as a helper that as you go up, it'll retract and it won't let you go backwards. So you could do it by hand, or you can use the winch. So you do have to steer yourself a little bit as you go up. So in the back here, Lynn's opted to go 2 captain's chairs And when we put 2 captain's chairs in the rear of the vehicle, they're very nice, comfortable seats with integrated seat belts and armrests. But we also house the spare wheel from the vehicle in between the 2 seats and create this armrest and drink holders as well at the same time. The multivan also comes with rear air conditioning, lighting in the rear, grab handles, shade protection for the windows and occupants in the rear. It's a very nice car inside here. Around the back here, part of the Highline package, LED lights, chrome accent. We've mounted tow bar here for Lynn for a caravan, a reverse camera plug for the camera that's going to be back on the back of the caravan, a 12-pin flat plug for the caravan, and a Anderson plug for extra power to the caravan as well. This vehicle's got the genuine electric tailgate, which can be operated by the button here or the remote control. In the back of the vehicle here for Lynn, we've put a crane that's a 6-axis crane that she can lift a second wheelchair or something a bit heavier into the back of the car. It's got a nice pendant magnet so that can be mounted anywhere quite easily. Lighting for at night to help you connect the crane and so forth. So this crane has a few different features. Rotate out. It's got a boom that extends further away from the rear bumper bar. If you've got your second wheelchair or something large you want to lift into the car, you motor down, hook the hook onto the wheelchair, and of course reverse pattern to go back in. Motor up, retract the boom, you've got a light to show you what's going on, and then rotate around. Once the wheelchair's into the vehicle, sit it back into the floor there. We often make a little cradle that will catch the wheelchair and lock that into place. That's not mounted in here yet. And then remote control or press of the button will drop the tailgate automatically. This vehicle, starting off as a Highline in the colour it is, with the modifications we've done, I think just looks absolutely fantastic. Lynn, I wish you many years of enjoyment and travel with this vehicle. Can't wait to see some of the places you take your caravan and go. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you've seen today and would like to see more, like and subscribe to the channel so you get notifications of the next videos that come forth. Thank you very much.